Hey guys, so this is going to be part 3 of my compounding challenge account from $500 to $10,000 part 3. There's not much in this video. I'm just really going over my P&L. I definitely got super busy during the holidays, and so I didn't take much trades. Once my account got compounded to $5,000, it was very easy to compound that to over $10,000, and I was able to do that within the week after I did part 2 of the challenge account. This is my P&Ls for that challenge account. I don't really go over any setups because it's been a bit overdue for this part 3, but I am definitely planning on doing another challenge compounding account with you guys. And I do talk a little bit about some setups, what makes it easier when it does come to compounding your accounts, as well as just paying yourself out weekly. Hey guys, so this is going to be part 3 of my $500 to 10K account flip challenge. Now, this part 3 is a little overdue. Obviously, I was super busy during the holidays. I decided to take this challenge during the holiday. If you do follow me on social media, you would have seen that I actually completed the challenge in this part 3. It didn't take me too long after. Once I got the account to about $5,000, it was pretty easy to scale up. Then became a lot easier with that capital and obviously the extra 100% deposit bonus that my broker does offer on TradeLocker for me to hit the goal of 10K. I actually ended up exceeding the goal of 10K, and I ended up with a balance of $14,000 by the end of this compounding challenge. I have a highlight on my Instagram page of how exactly I was able to do that from $500. I kind of went through the journey on there. It didn't take me long at all. Honestly, it took me about like 4 to 6 weeks to compound from $500 to over $10,000. And keep in mind, guys, I've been paying myself the entire time. Every single week I've been paying myself over $1,000 doing this challenge, and that's what makes it so different. And why I don't want to call it a flip is because I compounded in a smart way where I'm still paying myself and I'm not just over leveraging or gambling in hopes that the account will grow. I was actually paying myself. And so I think that's the difference. When you're actively able and consistently able to pay yourself, then that makes all the difference, right? Even if you're someone that doesn't have a ton of capital, it is still possible to start with just $500 and to compound and still pay yourself. It's a reward, and you should be paying yourself. You should be withdrawing consistently, because that's going to manifest itself into doing that on a larger scale when you do become consistent, right? So that just kind of helps build up your confidence, even if it's just a little amount. Sometimes in some days throughout the week, I was only withdrawing 500, and then towards the ending of my week, I would withdraw 1,000. So it really depends on how you look at it, but starting small can really build up your confidence over time. Now, this part 3 is not going to be long at all, because I did leave off from the 5th of December from part 2. And so honestly, I was just on a winning streak since then, and how I was able to scale up to 14,000. But as you can see here, this is just the profits from TradeLocker. During this account challenge, by the way, I did place multiple positions whenever I was in a position. So it wasn't just one big position. I did place multiple positions, and I was mainly trading US 30 and gold. Those are pretty much 2 of my main pairs. I do trade gold specifically during Asian session, but sometimes there will be some really good moves during New York if my analysis for Asian did not play out. Usually it will play out during London into New York, and obviously New York is the best time to trade US 30. So that's something that I've been looking at more of as well. A ton of positions, over $100 profit on each position. And so like I said, I was just on a winning streak here going into the 10th of that week, and I had passed my goal of $14,000. I hit it on the 12th, December 12th. A lot of you got super inspired to do this challenge for yourselves, and a lot of you wanted to see how I do it step by step. And I think that would be really good to maybe be a little bit more interactive with you guys and doing it with you guys this time. Just wanted to show that it is possible, and because I've been trading for over 7 years now, it does not take away the fact that I've built this skill set within those 7 years. And so no matter if I'm starting from 0, I know that because of the skill that I've really decided to commit to over these last 7 years has really been worth it. And no matter what, if I were to lose it all tomorrow, I know that I always have this skill to fall back on, and I know that I can grow any account because I've taken the time and commitment and being able to just control my discipline to be able to do something like this. Not a lot of you do have the capital to throw into a live account, but you don't need the capital. You can start very, very low, but again, just being disciplined and being smart with it. I think the biggest lesson with doing this compounding challenge, at least for me, that was a little challenging, not having too much capital to start with, was you need to have a game plan. If you're gonna be compounding an account, you need a game plan. And I think the most important thing was really understanding on where to exit, where to take your profits. That was the most important thing, because you're not gonna make money or you don't get to withdraw anything unless you exit that position. And so that was a challenge for me as well, just knowing on where to exit, obviously where to take your profits when you have that when you have less capital. So yeah, just scrolling up here again, this was like multiple positions that I did have. I had buys on gold here. Prior to that, I did have, what was that, sells on US 30 or buys on US 30. So still going up. This is still December 10th, going into the 11th here. Again, I was just on a winning streak once I got my account up to a bigger amount, and it was just, that's what really pushed me over the edge to hitting that goal of $10,000, exceeding it actually to $14,000. And again, this was not possible without that 100% deposit bonus that my broker does offer on TradeLocker. So that really, really helped, guys, because when I did deposit the initial 500, I got double that. So I got $1,000 in equity, which helped me ultimately be able to stack my positions to be able to finish this challenge within 4 to 6 weeks. Now, I didn't have a time frame doing this challenge. I just wanted to take my time with it, but I was able to finish it within 4 to 6 weeks. And I think a big part of that was the leverage and the equity that I was able to use with my broker. And if you guys are interested in using the broker that I do use, go ahead and click the link below this video, and you'll be able to get that 100% deposit bonus for yourself as well when you do register on the broker. Again, all these positions on gold. This is December 11th, and it's going to be going into the 12th. This is pretty much where I've hit the $14,000. And obviously you guys can see, again, going through my highlights on Instagram, you'll see that I did hit that $14,000 as well. Very short video. It was just way too long overdue. It was during the holidays, but it is now the new year, and I'm definitely ready to do another compound challenge for you guys. So I think maybe adding a bigger amount, or maybe we can start back at 500. This is just what I want to be transparent about and show you guys that it is possible, and where this ended with the challenge after or like during the holidays, right? It was before Christmas. I surpassed my goal on December 12th, right? So that was way before Christmas, and I just was able to enjoy my Christmas. Again, this was just long overdue, but just wanted to give you guys a quick update on that, and I will catch you guys in the next video.